Hi, I'm Jen.
I'm Mike.
And alright, today's lesson is a little bit more chi sao. And this is an important drill, but if you don't do it right, then it can also, it kind of defeats the purpose if you do it wrong, and you're going to pick up a lot of bad habits, alright? So, what am I talking about? Well, first, double hand chi sao. Okay? Now, when we're doing double hand chi sao, now what I want you guys to start practicing is from here, okay, at any time, I can let one hand and I can start to let go, okay, and drop my hand out. It could be here, it could be here, right? It can be at the height, it can be at my bong sao, at my bong sao, I can let it go here. Okay, it can be at the low fuke, and I can let the hand go here, right? So one hand, I'm just going to drop out, okay? But it's also very important that I don't drop out both, or when I'm dropping one hand out, I don't want to let this other pressure go. I want to still defend one side, okay? So just one side, but the other side, the pressure stays the same, okay? So from here, I'm just going to drop aside. Now when Mike, he starts to feel this lack of pressure here, that tells him to come into a bent arm position, into my master bedroom. And you see him stepping, right? This is good. And you can step with either foot. He could have stepped with this foot and triangle step in this way. Okay? It doesn't matter. Your elbows are going to tell you when to come in. Okay? So what are we doing? We're learning to train your sensitivity so that when I start dropping out, he feels it right away, and he starts to move into the master bedroom. Okay? Nothing fancy. I don't want. It has to be simple. It has to be direct, and it has to be done in coordination with your footwork. Right? That way, you're learning to attack your opponent's center line or center of balance. Right? So from here. Okay, I can drop any hand. Mike's going to feel that change. Now you see when he's in, okay, you see his arm is still bent. If he's in and he's like this, then this is already wrong because he can't extend anymore from here. So here, this means that he can still fire. Okay, the reason why we don't fire is because if he did fire from here, like even a palm, he gets here and he extends from here, right? Then he's going to hurt me, right? And then I'm going to get mad. And then I'm going to have to slap him, right? So we don't want to hurt training partners, right? In other words, whenever you see the hand enter the master bedroom, right? This means in a bent position with good footwork and your structure. That means your structure is in. That means if we're playing chess, that means check. That's like check. This is check, right? If he gets here and he weighs me out with this entire body structure, that's checkmate. That's checkmate. You understand the difference? Okay? So check doesn't mean you finish. Right? Getting me out with your entire body structure means you finish. Why? Because this just means that I'm forcing you to use your entire body structure to get me out. Okay? See? That means that if you wanted to, you could have punched me from here, right, and pop me all the way out, okay? That means you would have finished me. Not because the fist is touching me, it's because the fist is behind the structure, and the structure behind the fist is plowing me out. That would have taken me out. You understand? So that means checkmate. Okay, so we only do it this way just because we don't want to hurt each other, and we want to continue to practice. Okay? So from here, and the thing is, chi sao is like a clock. Okay, so it's 12 o'clock to all the way down to 6 o'clock, and 6 o'clock all the way back up to 12 o'clock. Right? And you have to remember that between 12 and 6 are all the other hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That means I can attack or let go at any time I want. I think a lot of people, what happens is they get fixed on just the 12 and the 6, 12 and the 6, okay? But they have to remember that Chi Sao is a complete circle. So it's also all the other hours of the clock. So you have to train that way, okay? It's not always just 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, okay? It's not like that. You have all the other hours in between 12 and 6 on both sides. So you have to listen to that entire time. And from here I can let go at 6 o'clock. I can let go at 7 o'clock. I can let go at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. You understand? So it's not, you have to understand that in Chi Sao, I can attack you from any position. Why? Because in a fight, our hands can be in any position, from here from 12 to 6, right? You don't know. I could be a wrestler, right? So I'm going to want to be more at like 3 and 5. This is more, you see wrestlers like this, okay? They're more at 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock, okay? Or like this, 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock, right? Boxers, you see them like this, so they're going to be more what? Like 10 and 2, like up here by 12 o'clock. See? So you have to understand that they can attack from any time, anywhere on the clock. So you have to prepare for that, okay? So anyways, back to the drill. So from here, I can let go, and then another thing is don't go like this and let go really fast, okay? Right now it's still a drill. You want to do it slow and methodical so that he feels you. It's like Hawkins always uses the example like a plane. The wheels, right? The plane lifting off the ground. It's down the runway and then it takes off. So the plane doesn't go like this and then all of a sudden lifts. It doesn't do that, right? It's gradual. And the tires slowly start to lift off the ground. And that's what he's feeling. He's feeling the tires leaving the runway, right? And when he feels that little at a time, right? Then yeah, he's slipping in. He's filling in that space. Okay? So it's training him to listen really close to the arm. Okay? So either side, I can let go at any time. And he has to feel the lack of pressure, the change in pressure. This is Indiana Jones, right? We're 50-50, 50-50, 50-50, right? But when he feels the lack of pressure, that means he comes in, okay? Right? And we also, remember, make sure you practice your different switches. Low ton switch, okay? Now I do it from this side. Yeah, see, if there's a lag, you felt it, right? I felt it. If there's a lag, I go like this and I let go. Wait, I let go, but there's like a little bit of a delay. Then he goes. That means he's not listening. Okay? That means he's not developing the sensitivity he needs to do this drill, right? That means now he's just guessing. He has to hurry up and catch up. All right? So you want to learn to develop that skill so that little by little, right? Yeah, it's very smooth. Right? Right? I can switch on the other side or let go. Yeah. Okay? I can even do the high foot switch and then I let go during the switch. See? That means he has to listen closely. I can go on the other side. I low ton and as I roll as I let the low ton out, then I let it go. Yeah, see? Play with that a little bit. And you're noticing we're not doing anything fancy. Right now we're keeping the drill simple. I'm not going to defend or do anything or try to shift him off or try to regain my center. I'm allowing Mike to practice. So we're keeping it just very simple. And if you practice this drill and you keep doing it, and as we go, because I know you guys are going to answer me, or you're going to bombard me with all these other questions. This is just one segment. We're going to keep going, okay? But you have to start somewhere. You have to crawl first, and this is the crawling for double Chi Sao, all right? So from here, I just let go. This is developing his sensitivity. And you notice that we're not doing anything fancy, and Mike is just adhering to the concept. Okay? He's not, when he feels my lack of pressure, he's not chasing my hand. Yeah, that would be a no-no, right? Because he's leaving his center line. He's just feeling the pressure is leaving, so he's just coming in straight to my center line. And he's moving his footwork in. Right? So this is an important drill. Right? So, and he should not know which hand I'm going to let go. Yeah, that's it. Okay? So, practice like that. Later we'll get into more different counters and different types of feel he might encounter, right? I might go like this, right? And then he feels one hand drop, and then I push that hand off. I push that hand off. Yeah, so I force him to keep attacking me and keep defending himself, his center line, while attacking me. So if you practice like this, then you'll understand that people who ask me, how do you handle a hook? Or how do you handle an uppercut or overhand or whatever, back fist, whatever. If you understand this drill and you practice it, you understand that my answer to that is never going to be a technique or a counter technique to your technique. That's just not the right thinking. My answer is always going to be just stick to the principles of Wing Chun. Go straight, right? Adhere to all the concepts. Use your footwork. Go in, attack. Don't chase the hand. Chase the center. Keep it simple, right? Everything that makes Wing Chun work, those are the principles that you need to adhere to. If you do that, you can't make a mistake. You understand? Because like this. See, if I go like if I go like this, and then I let go, this is like a hook. Mike doesn't know. No, he just feels like I'm leaving his arm. He doesn't know what I'm going to do, right? He just feels my pressure leaving. So when this hand is coming around like this, see, I have to let go of his arm. So that's the hook. If Mike does not step in with his footwork, with the bent arm, then it becomes a problem. If he tries to stand there, and I let go, and he goes to reach, see how he's extended past the 70-degree angle, right? Then, yeah, my hook can still hit him, see? Then it becomes like a gambling. It's 50-50, who knows? Right? It's whoever gets there first, and even if you do get here, right, first, you still might get knocked out. Sorry. You understand? It's going to hurt, right? So you're gambling a lot, right? So that's what I mean by the feet have to attack your stance. Your body structure has to attack my center of gravity, my center line, right? That's how come that's how come this drill. As soon as he feels my hand leave, he doesn't care what technique I'm throwing. I'm just leaving. The pressure is what he's concerned about. When I leave the pressure, he just comes in. Now my hook is nothing. It's useless. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. If he's up here, right? Okay, and then I let go of the pressure, right? Then he's just going to come in. See, that could be like an uppercut. See. I jab, and then I uppercut, see? Yeah, you have to come in, right? Uppercut, yeah, see? My uppercut never going to get there. All he's concerned about is the change in the pressure of the arms, you get it? Right? We don't care about the technique that you're throwing, all right? So that's the importance of this drill, is to teach you not to learn different counters of techniques and stuff like that. Is to reinforce the concepts, right? When there's a lack of pressure, you go straight, right? You go straight, not just with your hand, your entire body structure. It also teaches you to maintain that 70-degree angle, right? It also trains what? The general, the hips, right? To communicate with what? What do I call this? The general, And then the sergeants, yeah, the sergeants, right? The officers, right? The officers, and these are the grunts, right? Your fist is the grunts, right? So you're learning to communicate these 3 points, right? So that when you're doing Chi Sao now, okay, it's whatever I let go, the pressure, right? The general tells the officer what to do. The officer tells the grunts what to do, right? Okay. Then if the grunt's here, he's in my master bedroom. But then the grunts feel pressure going sideways. Then they tell the officer, oh, right, we're meeting sideways force. So then the officer says, oh, right, bend, right, go into a bong sao. Now drop. Then the general says, go in, right? So the general, he's sitting back giving the orders because why? Because the general can watch. He can sit back and see everything in the battlefield, right? Your general is your listening device, okay? So, and they can only communicate, right, when the elbow is in. That's when the communication is the strongest, okay? The general, as soon as the general says go, the officer's already going. The elbow's out, then it becomes a little bit lost. Yeah, the communication gets a little bit staticky, right? Okay? So just practice like that. That's it. Boom, 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 boom. Switching up. Sorry, Mike. It's okay. Right? So I let go. Yes. Good. Okay? And back. Right? And I let go. Yeah. Back. Right? Yeah. I let go. Yeah. Good. Don't extend. All right, come in with your bent arm. Okay. That's it. Right? We're going to get more into developing the skill further and further, and then of course kicking and stuff like that. Everything leading to sparring. That's the most important thing, right? Sparring, right? Because eventually you see it. You'll see it, right? Like this, right? Right. Last time we covered kicking. So if I'm here and Mike goes, he's playing. He's a kickboxer, whatever, right? He's kicking me, right? And right? Then I have to do what? I have to bridge, right? Yeah. Now I bridge, right? Now we're Chi Sao. Now, yeah. I feel the loss in pressure because he's trying to hook. I go in. There's the drill that we just practiced, right? So that's the importance of that drill, right? So keep practicing that skill. Keep practicing. Little by little, you're gonna understand how it plays into your sparring and how to handle people from other different martial arts. Because how many techniques are there in every martial art? And if you had to learn to counter every technique with your own technique of every technique out there in the world of martial arts, you'd be there forever, right? So that's how come we get rid of all that nonsense. We don't care about that. We just care about the pressure. You leave the pressure, we go in, regardless of what your technique is. Okay? We keep it very simple, right? So this is a drill that's really going to help reinforce that type of thinking. Okay? So keep practicing, keep developing your skill, and we'll see you guys soon. Thank you.